area, noise from natural resources. Yes, these are also issues faced during acquisition, during surveys. Variation in magnetic field, seismic activity, groundwater fluctuation can introduce unwanted signals in the data. These are things, for instance, you are acquiring data close to a major road, there are trucks, heavy duty equipment are passing, or there's a power line around this area. These are things that influences the data, and you cannot move those things. It might be important for you to stop, to block an express road that trucks are passing when you are acquiring your data, or you stop a power line that's carrying electricity from one state or one region to the other. The depth limitation too. Most geological survey might not be able to go too far into the subsurface. You can't go too deep, because the deeper you go, the less energy that can reach that high depth. So, like GPR now, highly effective at greater depth due to signal attenuation. So most the information or most method, by the time what you are looking for is very, very far into the subsurface, very deep, then it may become a challenge, because you might not have the necessary energy to probe such. So most times it's very easy to have information from areas that cannot be that is not too deep within the subsurface. Okay, so other constraints: accessibility to the survey area, survey scale and coverage, manpower and expertise. These are all when you know what you are logistics now. You want to go, you need a vehicle, you need is there a road to that place? Accessibility. The place is so far from city, those are the things. Is the place, is it motorable? Can you carry your equipment? Survey scale and coverage. Large scale required more time and resources, while small scale survey may lack sufficient data resolution. So these are the things. If it's too small too, then you can't go too deep. Anything you want to do, it can't be too small, because if it's too small, you can't do a survey. You have to make it large, even if what you are looking for is very small. So the area you need to cover might be very large, even when what you are looking for is quite small. You have to go. You might need to do a large, increase your survey area. So manpower and expertise, availability of trained geophysicists, technicians, and field crew can impact survey execution and data accuracy. If you have crew that are not experienced, that don't know how to do what they need to do, if instead of them connecting positive to positive or negative to negative, they now interchanged it. You start having error with your acquisition, and before you know it, it's noise that you're acquiring. The economic constraint is also a part. This is budget limitation, cost versus benefit analysis. These are all things that you need to consider. Now, overcoming the constraint, one is that combine more than one method. Okay, optimize survey design, careful planning and order, apply advanced data processing, adapt to environmental and logistical challenges. So whatever you have to do, adapt. For instance, deploying drone. If you know the place is not motorable, you can use drone. That's adaptation, and all that. Get equipment that are lightweight, that allow the too heavy, that can be that can maneuver, that easily maneuver with. So, but no matter what, they will always be constrained. That's why I said survey constraints are an integral part of geophysical investigation. It's just part of the work. No matter how good how rich you are, no matter the money that you need, that you have, there are still be constraints, because you cannot have everything smooth. Recognizing and addressing these limitations through careful planning, innovative technologies, and adaptive field strategy can significantly enhance the effectiveness of geophysical survey. So now, geophysical survey design. Yes, I've talked briefly on this, and so Geophysical survey are essential tools in exploring the subsurface for natural resources. Now, what are the objectives of geophysical design now? Before designing a survey, it's crucial to define the objective, that's what we did initially. That's where I started from. The common goal is for mineral, oil, gas exploration, and all that, groundwater assessment, engineering and environmental investigation, archaeology studies, natural hazard assessment, and all that. So, first of all, what are the objectives? The types of this. I think I did something like this, the survey design too. After you have gotten the aim, in a previous slides, I've explained just this. After the aim and objective, what method are you going to adapt with? Are you going to use? Is this certain method that is suitable for it? You know, if you are using certain method, what are you measuring? If you are using electromagnetic, what is the target? Because what you use electromagnetic method for, you cannot use seismic for. What you use GPR for, you cannot use electrical resistivity for, or gravity method for. So these are the things that is quite germane. Key factor in survey design, there are several factors, but the key ones are the area and scale, depth of investigation. Somehow we have discussed most of these things, so I won't waste time talking about them again. Environmental and geological condition, yes. Instrumentation and data acquisition, data processing and interpretation, design, survey design and approaches. So a well-designed geophysical survey maximizing efficiency and data quality while minimizing cost and errors. Understanding the objective, selecting appropriate method, and considering environmental and logistical constraints are key to successful survey execution. So target identification. It is a fundamental, aspect of geophysics. It is very, very important. Now, importance of target identification. Accurate identification of subsurface targets is crucial for the following. If you don't have, if you don't do your target identification appropriately, then you miss the mineral, you miss the hydrocarbon, you won't detect the groundwater, the engineering and the environmental investigation will fail. Archaeological studies will not succeed. Then geological hazard assessments will also fail because you won't be able to get the hazard you are looking for. The hazard, to assess that hazard so that you prevent it, also will not, will fail as well. So what are the physical probabilities of targets? This is also what we have explained as well. Density. So if you want to get the density of information, you try to look at using gravity survey. If you want to look for the magnetic susceptibility of a rock or a reservoir, you use magnetic method. If you want to go for the conductivity, how conductive is this layer, is this rock? How resistive it is, you do electrical conductivity method or electrical or electromagnetic method. So, who is this Joseph? So, is your class rep in this class?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Which one? Is it the geology class rep or the geophysics class rep?
Geophysics, sir.
How do you share this material?
Good afternoon, sir.
I sent it to our general group, sir.
So you have some people who are not supposed to be in this class. You know that.
Sorry, sir.
Why are you saying sorry?
So I'm apologizing for them.
We're going to
Those people have been removed. I've been removing them. You said what?
I found by the past. Go drink Pepsi.
I
Go
can't
drink
hear you
Pepsi.
now.
Go drink Pepsi.
What is this guy saying now? Adedapo Olabode, you are saying something. I can't hear you. Maybe that's one of those people that are not supposed to be in this class. Hmm. Who is not around? Adedapo Olabode. I'm not getting your communication.
So I was not talking to you. I think he didn't know his microphone was on.
Oh, I'm finding it so difficult to understand some of you. Latif Adejare, I should move on. You are around.
Oh.
Class rep. Class rep.
Sir,
Are you listening to me? Can you hear?
yes, I'm listening to you.
Who are these people making these comments? Who is this Latif Adejare?
Sir, I
Is he a
don't
part of
know
you?
that. Yes, sir, you should.
Probably you have seen the name before. So why is he
Yes,
not
sir.
talking? Does it mean he can't hear me? Hmm. Um, what again? What again? Okay. Um, class rep. At least I can communicate with class rep. She is responding.
Sir,
What's your name again, class rep? You are
okay, Nifemi.
Nifemi. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You told me you were not feeling fine at the point. I hope you are better now.
Yes, sir.
This Adejare Latif ought not to be in this class.
Sir, he's the other class rep for geology.
No, that's not his name.
That's what they said on the
That's
group.
not his,
That's. I asked on the group. They said that's him.
um okay. Let me just give him the last benefit. Okay. So okay, I think I should. Okay, I think I'm reading his comment right now, but funny enough, what he's saying, despite the fact that he said he cannot talk, understandable, but what he's typing is just rubbish. Is that how you communicate? Even though you cannot talk, is it at least you should type better? Move on, sir. I'm around, sir. Move on. Why are you saying move on, move on, move on? As if there's a problem. Are you the one telling me what to do, what not to do? I can't talk. I ought to have removed it, but let me just let it slide anyway. So let me just round this up. At least I've noted you. From, because I don't know, even if you cannot talk, at least there's a way you also type to communicate your message, and we should be fine. Yes, it's a geology person. So I think I should almost be done with this. Okay, yeah. The target, the second parameter or that is crucial is the third one. Okay, the second one is physical target property of the target. Then we also have what we call the geoscope method for target identification. Okay, so this is just more or less, it's a bit of a repetition in a way, because we have discussed then different geophysical techniques are selected based on the target characteristics. All right. So gravity survey to detect variation in subsurface density, useful for mapping oil deposits. Somehow I've said it, all these methods I've said, so I won't repeat myself again. And so survey design for target identification. So survey area selection, data acquisition parameter, grid line, challenges in target identification, then data processing and interpretation. So successful target identification relies on selecting appropriate geophysical methods, optimizing survey design, and integrating geophysical or geological knowledge. You have to integrate it to your geophysical understanding. Understanding the physical property of the target materials and interpreting geophysical data accurately ensures effective exploration and subsurface characterization. So, data processing and blah blah blah. So, this is just one topic. This is just few topics in introduction to geophysics, which I decided to expand for quick and broader understanding. So,
Recording stopped.
So let me just give you 5 minutes to just 5 minutes break. By the time I will come back, by the time I come back, that will be by the time I come back, that will be 3:05. We'll start with 111. That is and the topic should be seismicity and earthquake zone. That is Gph 111. All right. So see you in 5 minutes.
Oh, so.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Let me back. Sorry, I forgot. Do you have any question? Or ask your question or comment, whatever you have to say. Go ahead.
So please, can we get the slides?
You need the slides.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I said I will give it to you now if you need.